forwarding now to today, you are the CMO at QuietMark, which is the International Consumer Champion Program linked to the UK Noise Abatement Society. And the founder, Poppy Skiller, is a third-generation noise reduction campaigner and a business entrepreneur who has started the first multinational Buy Quiet movement organization. Your objective is to identify and award products that offers high performance and low noise. Brief us the history and then how you got involved.
In 2016, I led the build of the Home of 2020, and it was a 2,000 square foot space. And I got to interview various people about what the Home of 2020 might be like. I spoke to Oliver Heath, who's one of my guests on the QuietMark podcast, about biophilia, looking at interior design in the year 2020 when it was 2016. I also looked at sound in the future home and was introduced to Poppy Skiller on that project, and we became friends from there onwards. And that's when I discovered what QuietMark was and its business. QuietMark helps to raise money through the licensing of products, only the quietest products. We get license fees, and some of that license fee money helps to fund the Noise Abatement Society. And the Noise Abatement Society, as you say, it's a third generation business. The Noise Abatement Society was started in 1959 by John Connell OBE, who's Poppy's grandfather. Poppy's own mother, his daughter, Gloria Elliott, is the co-founder of QuietMark, and she's also the chair of the Noise Abatement Society and of QuietMark. So the company that I'm working with, it's a family business, if you like, and it's not just an occupation, it's a vocation. And they are passionate about raising awareness to the dangers of noise pollution, but also finding solution and helping to provide solutions to unwanted noise. And some of those solutions come through the QuietMark itself, which is, many people will know, when you see that purple Q for QuietMark on the side of products, you'll see it on brands like Dyson's famous supersonic hair dryer. You'll see it on Miele washing machines, on a whole range. We've got 80 brands that work with us whose products are QuietMark certified. And as I say, roughly speaking, only the quietest 10 to 20% of products are quiet. So the service that QuietMark provides, which helps to fund the work of the Noise Abatement Society, and their work is amazing, I should say. Just to quickly talk about Noise Abatement Society, you know, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters if you've got ghosts in your house. Who are you going to call if you've got noisy neighbors, or you might be living upstairs from a supermarket and those cages start rattling at 4:30 in the morning with the milk bottles in them and it's making an awful noise? What can you do about it as an individual? Yes, you can inform the local government, you can inform the local council, you can do if you've got noise issues, but who you're going to call is also the Noise Abatement Society. They have a hotline number. And whilst it's not a one-to-one service necessarily, they nevertheless have produced reams and reams and reams of literature advising people on here's what you can do if you've got a noisy supermarket next door. I should say that John Connell almost single-handedly lobbied Parliament to get the Noise Abatement Society, the Noise Abatement Act passed 60 years ago. It's thanks to his work that noise became recognised as a pollutant, and therefore the Noise Abatement Act comes in, and it meant for the first time that if neighbourhoods or councils or anyone was creating noise over a certain level, it was illegal to do so. Before that, there was no measure on it. But thanks to John Connell's hard work, he made it so that it, like I say, it was statutory. There were rights, and that then went global. You know, there are now noise abatement acts around the world. But QuietMark was this genius idea that Poppy and her mother had on. They thought we need to raise more money because the Noise Abatement Society is a charity. How can we raise money to fund its work? Well, let's do the QuietMark licensing scheme. So brands send their products to QuietMark to be tested in our acoustic labs, okay? And like I say, roughly speaking, only the quietest 10 to 20% pass or achieve certification. They then pay for a license, and that license comes with many different benefits. We help market them in certain ways. We raise awareness to their being part of the Quiet Revolution, which is the 80 brands whose products are certified. But they also get the opportunity then to use They through licensing, they get the opportunity to use the Q in their marketing, in their packaging. So, and you know, now, for example, you'll see the Q. We've got QuietMark pages on the John Lewis website, Very website, Littlewoods. We're working with some of the big Argos. We're working with some of the biggest retailers. Retailers are very keen to have QuietMark pages, because especially since the pandemic, when we've seen an increase in work from home, people are very keen to find the quieter products to make their homes easier, calmer to work in.
You overall are like spreading the word, you're educating the world about this very important subject. You are the evangelist, I would say.